What if everything you see, touch, and feel is nothing more than code? Not random, not chaotic, but a vast, intelligent simulation designed with rules we mistake for reality. From the iconic movie The Matrix to serious discussions in physics labs, one haunting question keeps resurfacing. Are we truly alive in a physical world, or are we inside a program so perfect that we can't tell the difference? This idea is not just science fiction. Ancient philosophies hinted that the material world was an illusion. Modern scientists talk about quantum codes, holographic principles, and data that underlies existence itself. In this video, we'll follow the trail, ancient wisdom, cutting-edge physics, and shocking clues, until we reach the ultimate revelation. If reality is simulated, then who or what is the programmer? The simulation idea didn't start with Hollywood. It began with philosophy. In 2003, Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed a radical argument. If any civilization in the future develops enough computing power, they will create countless simulations of their ancestors. Now think about it. If billions of simulations exist, but only one real world, the odds suggest that we're far more likely to be inside a simulation than in base reality. But Bostrom wasn't the first. Centuries earlier, René Descartes asked, "What if an evil demon is deceiving our senses, making us believe in a false reality?" Even further back, Plato's allegory of the cave described humans chained in darkness, mistaking shadows on the wall for reality itself. From ancient philosophy to modern science, the question has haunted us. How do we know that what we call real life isn't just code? When scientists look deep into nature, they often find something strange. Patterns that look more like programming than chaos. Take the golden ratio, phi, 1.618. It appears in seashells, galaxies, human bodies, and even DNA spirals. Why would the universe choose the same number everywhere, unless it's following a code? Even more bizarre, geneticists discovered that sections of DNA resemble computer code, made of 4 repeating letters, A, T, C, G. Some researchers have even compared it to binary code, the same foundation for every digital system. Mathematician Max Tegmark once said, "The universe is not made of matter, it is made of mathematics." If everything around us, from the shape of a sunflower to the orbit of planets, follows precise formulas, is it possible we're inside an elegant program rather than random reality? If this journey opened your mind, hit subscribe and stay with us. Here, science, history, and ancient wisdom meet, and together we decode the hidden layers of reality. One of the strangest discoveries in modern science comes from the double-slit experiment. When particles like electrons are not observed, they behave like waves, spread out, uncertain. But the moment a conscious observer looks, they collapse into a fixed position. In simple words, reality doesn't fully exist until it's being observed. That sounds less like physics and more like a video game, where graphics only render when you look at them. Some physicists even suggest that quantum behavior is evidence that our universe is pixelated, just like a simulation. Instead of pixels on a screen, nature might use quanta, tiny packets of energy that build everything we see. So, is our universe fundamentally like a cosmic computer, only displaying what's needed when someone's watching? Long before computers existed, ancient civilizations hinted at something eerily similar to the simulation idea. In Hindu philosophy, the world is described as Maya, an illusion, a grand stage where reality is only a shadow of a deeper truth. Plato, in ancient Greece, spoke of the allegory of the cave, humans chained inside a cave, mistaking shadows on the wall for reality itself. Isn't that exactly like living inside a programmed simulation? Egyptian and Gnostic texts also suggested that what we see is not the ultimate truth, but a projection. These teachings often warned seekers not to confuse appearances with reality. Could it be that our ancestors already suspected we are inside some kind of cosmic program? Their myths and philosophies might have been their way of explaining what we today call the simulation hypothesis. If our reality is a simulation, then maybe we occasionally catch a glimpse of the code behind it. One famous example is déjà vu, that strange feeling when you're certain you've lived the exact same moment before. Some scientists call it a memory glitch, But in the simulation hypothesis, it feels more like a repeated frame in a video game. Then there's synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that are too precise to be random. Meeting the right person at the exact right time, or seeing the same numbers again and again, can feel like hidden signals within the program. And what about those mental glitches we all experience? Losing track of time, objects disappearing and reappearing, or sudden shifts in perception. To some, these are just quirks of the brain, but to others they are like tiny cracks showing that reality is not as seamless as it seems. Maybe the universe occasionally lags, reminding us that what we see is only the surface of a deeper design. If we once wondered whether reality could be a simulation, today we're starting to build our own. With artificial intelligence, we can create entire virtual worlds populated with characters that learn, adapt, and interact almost like real beings. Games like The Sims or platforms like the Metaverse allow people to design lives, societies, and even economies inside a digital space. These worlds are getting so detailed that the line between real and virtual is blurring. Think about it. If we can already simulate complex environments in just a few decades of technology, imagine what an advanced civilization, millions of years ahead, could achieve. To them, creating a universe like ours might be as easy as running software on a cosmic computer. In a sense, we've become mini-gods, experimenting with the same concept we suspect might explain our own existence. If our reality is truly a simulation, then the biggest question becomes, do we have free will? Are we making choices? Or are we just following lines of code written by some higher intelligence? Some philosophers argue that even if we are in a simulation, the experience of choice feels real, and that's what gives life meaning. Others claim that our sense of freedom might just be an illusion, like characters in a video game who think they're deciding their fate, while every outcome has already been programmed. This idea also challenges our concepts of morality and responsibility. If we're coded beings, who decides what is right or wrong? Is it the programmer, or is morality something we create within the simulation itself? In a way, the simulation hypothesis forces us to confront the same ancient question that religions and philosophers have wrestled with for centuries. Are we truly free, or are we living inside a script we cannot see? While science speaks of simulations and codes, ancient spiritual traditions have long whispered a similar idea in different words. In Hindu philosophy, the world is described as Maya, a grand illusion that veils the ultimate reality. Sufi mystics spoke of life as a dream within a dream, where only awakening to the divine reveals truth. Buddhism, too, teaches that reality is not fixed, but a projection of mind and consciousness. In this sense, the simulation hypothesis and mysticism converge. Both suggest that what we perceive as real may be nothing more than a carefully crafted veil. Yet, mystics add a crucial element that science often misses: the existence of the soul, something that cannot be coded, simulated, or deleted. Even if the universe is a kind of cosmic simulation, our inner essence may transcend it, pointing to a reality beyond all programs. So, are we truly living inside a simulation? The truth is, we don't have absolute proof, but the clues are everywhere. From quantum physics suggesting reality only appears when observed, to ancient wisdom that spoke of life as an illusion. Whether it's code or consciousness, illusion or divine design, the mystery remains unsolved. Yet one thing becomes clear: what feels real to us is shaped by our choices, our beliefs, and the meaning we give to it. Even if life is just a simulation, your experiences, your emotions, and the impact you leave on others are undeniably real. And maybe that's the hidden message of this cosmic game: not to find the programmer, but to play your role with awareness, courage, and love. If we are truly living in a simulation, then who or what built it? A future version of humanity, an alien intelligence, or something we'd call God?